Hello everyone. In this video I will be doing technical analysis of SP500 and NASDAQ. I continue to share this analysis with you every Sunday. I update my analyses every Sunday and share my ideas with you on what could happen next week, at what level the prices could go. As I said last week, I said that SP500 could return from 4580–4670 levels, and the move I expected took place. Profit sales started to come down from this region. Last week, I mentioned that the 4450 level is an important level. I said that if there is a breakdown under 4450, the sales may deepen, and we saw that the sales are deepening. Right now our direction looks downwards, and we may have a reaction ascension again for the next week. I see a high probability that the 4450 level will work as a resistance again. There is a high probability of a downward movement from this region. After making the reaction rise in the coming weeks, I see a high probability of a decrease to 4180 again. And this is how I build my buying strategy. If it goes below the 4180 level, I will start buying stocks. If it drops below 3900 level, I will start buying index ETF. But I see a high probability that the movement will start up again from these points. It is not possible to know from which point the movement will continue upwards. That's why we have to build a gradual buying strategy. And we have to set up a purchasing strategy at certain levels. When I look at the long term, I see a high probability that the stock market indices will make a strong rise again. But it seems to me that there will be some downside movements in the short term. My expectation for the next week regarding the SP500 will be a fluctuating course. First, I see a higher probability of an upward reaction ascendant, that this movement's reaction ascension, and then a downward movement again. Let's move on to the NASDAQ. NASDAQ was also sold at the level 1 expected, in the region between 15,170 and 15,750. It appears to be at a significant support level at the moment. I see the possibility of an upside reaction at 13,895 as high for the next week. It is quite possible for him to make an ascension from here to about 14,600. I see a high probability of a downward movement between 14600–14800. And for me, the eligible zone to buy stocks again on the NASDAQ would be below the 13,090 level. In other words, it seems much more likely to me that in the short term, there will be a reaction rise in the next week, then a decrease in the medium term and a rise again in the long term. Therefore, I am considering using the levels that can be experienced from 13,090 to 12,500 as a buying opportunity. I am considering buying stocks in these regions. Of course, while I'm looking here, I will be checking if the SP500 chart is in the buy zone at the same time. This is basically what I expect. I hope that will be useful. See you next week. I wish you all a good week and good luck.